Good morning, everybody. It's Vapix from Subjugated Gaming, bringing you Horus Heresy Legions. Now, we are coming to the end of the group stage of the World Cup, and I have done 2 of my last 3 rounds, and so this will be round something or other. I can't remember. I think last time was round 5. We had a bye in round 6. So this is round 7. I've also completed round 8 at the time of making this video, and round 9 for us should be done very soon as well. Now, it's been maybe 2 weeks at least since I did this round that I'm about to show you against Wes from team... God, I can't even remember what team he's from. Regardless, this is the first time I'm watching the game, so my live commentary will definitely be me reacting to the bad plays that I made. So let's get into game 1. So game 1, I was like, let's play Alfaris. Let's see how it goes. We get Meh here, and he ends up playing Armin. I'm like, okay, alright, let's see what we can do here. This is not the best of matchups, but we can win this. We can win this. You know, we obviously reveal secret identity. So Wes is quite a good player. I think he's currently in the top 10 at the time of making this video. Sorry, at the time of recording these matches, he was in the top 10. Yeah, he's at 37 and 46 at this time. I don't think that's now. I think that was a couple weeks ago. Alright, so we draw up, we get the supply lines from him, yeah, which is bad because now we know he has the supply lines for next turn. Get instrument, which can help a lot. We end up playing supply lines here, which feels pretty good. We could either get the Hydra's head or the big tank. We get the big tank, and I was like, well, I would have preferred the Hydra's head. That was a 50-50 shot, right? So I feel as if by the time we get to this, it's not that great. Anyways, he plays his, and I'm like, okay. Well, if he plays a mortar carrier down, we're kind of stuffed. We draw our another supply lines, and I'm like, well, I kind of have to play it so I can get this, so I can play it next turn while doing something else, right? It's the best move here. And we get the other Hydra's head. So that's all of our vehicles out of the deck. I hate how I can't order my hand here. It makes me feel bad. Anyways, he hit his mortar carrier, and he protects it. Good plays. I'll take the 3. It feels bad. And he wants to be aggressive here because he knows he's ahead. I'm pretty sure I play the expensive Hydra's head here. No, I play the cheap one, okay. And then I must play the draw card, yeah. I want to get a bunch of things on field because he can't board wipe here. Drawing those Terminators feel good, but we are the turn away from them still. If we're able to play them next turn, that would have felt great. There's the Ashen Blow. That's okay for me. He plays Patterns. I'm like, okay, what did you get? There's so many good cards you could get. Glaive, Instrument, the Terminator, the Harrowing, it's all great. The only bad card... None of them bad, like even the stun is pretty good for him. So every card he could have got there, Patterns, was really good for him. Regardless, he gives me kind of attack, so it makes it hard for me to deal with this, and that's fair enough. Again, we're on 6, which sucks. I think here I maybe should have played the Headhunter squad instead of playing this tank, so he couldn't deal with it. But he just plays Glaive. He just plays Glaives, and I'm like, well, shit. I'm hoping I can deal with it with the Instrument to get the 10 damage across somewhere. But obviously I can't do that next turn. Hits here with a 3, that feels bad for me. We get the draws. Again, if I had this out, I'd be able to deal 6 damage to it, feel really good. Regardless, we can stun it here. And that feels pretty good, but then we're kind of dead in the water. Like, what else do we do here? We get a Malk, whatever. I choose not to attack one, even though I probably should have. Maybe, I don't know. He plays Zanko, which feels bad. He plays more protection, getting this further away from his Warlord because of Instrument. He's playing well in that regard. And he hits over here with his 3, which is whatever, which is good for us, I think, because we're going to want to swing this in over here. Yeah, we stun him up here. Unfortunately, our entire game plan is just to try and deal with this. So you got a real good hit off Patterns, and that was that. We grabbed the Lemma Thunderhawk just to make sure we can deal with his bullshit next turn. Probably should have swung this in here. I don't really know why I didn't. Fortunately, he plays his Hydra. And I was like, well, shit. You know, it puts us so far behind. He does the good play, gets rid of this. Because, actually, no, I was doing it because the Harrowing was going to kill it. But then it says, oh, wait, no, the Harrowing's not going to kill it. That's right. Here, I'm still thinking I'm okay. We end up stunning that with this ability. I think we target him with the Lamb of Thunderhawk. That's exactly right. To stun his other things. And we're feeling pretty good there. We're feeling okay there. You know, everything's stunned. He's got 8 cards in hand. You know, we have the Harrowing here, which kills for 8 and kills for 8. Plays his Ankro. Shoots there for 4. It's like, okay. That's his second one. That's fair. And swings at it. Cool. Yep. And plays Astral Warfare. I'm like, okay. Now you're down to 7 cards. I no longer killed this shit. Now you're down to 6 cards. I was like, okay, not good. Now you're down to 5 cards. You unstun this. I was like, oh no. Oh no. And then he hits me with that, obviously, and I'm down to 2. And I was like, well, that's game. Nothing I can do here. Unfortunately, he gets game 1 there. Good hit-off patterns that basically lost us the game there. And I think I played a little bit suboptimally. So that really sucked, and now he's got Sigismund and Rusk left. So I think I played Armin next, not wanting to run Khan into Sigismund, or hoping that he knows that I'm going to wait for the last game for that. Regardless, let's get into game 2. Actually, so what I decided here to do again for some reason is play Alpharis again instead of Armin. I think I was worried about the Rusk play and him being able to just kill my vehicles by swinging at them. That might have been the go. Regardless, we open pretty average here again. He's got Sigismund. Shield cover turn 1. Cool, you do you. Extra 3 health. We play Secret Identity. Again, we open Hydra's Head, which is kind of annoying. I wish it was still in deck so that excuse me, when we play supply lines we can get it. But we use our thing here to play supply lines. Hopefully getting a Hydra's Head so we can play it out next turn. And we hit it, which is nice. Turn 2, Hydra's Head. I'm feeling fine at this stage. I'm feeling pretty good. He plays down his bloody Bastion-y thing here, the bloody strongest card in the Fortified Outpost. We chuck this down, we swing at it. And I'm like, okay, well hopefully I can deal with it next turn. Let's see what he does, right? He plays Death's Champion, which is a very smart play here to keep this thing alive, and we have no way to deal with it. And he shoots this out. I'm like, okay, I need some way to deal with this. Come on, something to shoot it. I need the 4-drop, right, to shoot it, please. I'm begging. Unfortunately, we get the Lamb of Thunderhawk. I'm like, okay, man, maybe I can deal with it next turn. We chuck down a troop and say, okay, deal with it. We get Delta Order, which is okay, but whatever. He plays Star Wars Defenders. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Shoots it. Swings at it. This is now 3 health, and I can't deal with it with just my Warlord. It's getting low, though, so I'm okay. He's getting low on life. He's trading a lot of life out to deal with this thing. I land Hydra's Head. And I swing at it. I'm like, okay, this is alright. This is feeling okay. Very much depends what he does here, right? Playing this, I was like, okay, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And this is what he lands. And I'm like, oh no. 2 of these? Oh no. Shoots there for 3. That's fine and dandy. And he's got Star Wars Defender up. So these are going to be 3 6s. And this is going to be at 2 health. And I am feeling bad right now. I have no idea what I'm going to do against this. We draw the instrument. We get a drilling side here. I'm like, I need to fill his hand, and I need the harrowing. That's the only way I win this, is to fill his hand and do the harrowing. We chuck it there, so it stuns him out. We play Lord Mount to try and get to shit early, but we know he's just going to swing at it. It's not going to matter. And we just leave this on field because we don't want to swing and die. Now he chucks down Preternatural Defense, and I'm like, well, shit. Shoots there for 3 like an idiot. I forgot about the ability there, I'm pretty sure. Swings Phase, gets Survivor 1. Swings Phase, gets Survivor 1. Gets Bastion, another Bastion 1. And then he's got Star Wall Defenders. And I am feeling dead in the water here. I'm so many turns off the harrowing. He's only got 6 cards in hand. Like, I'm not feeling good here. Now, cool, we deal 3 damage and stun him. Whatever. Both hit here, and I was like, well, that's kind of shitty. But it is what it is, you know? We draw this way too late now. We chuck down Ghost Legionary. We play one of many. We are Legion. And we get Alpharis. I'm like, okay. The extra heals are nice. He gets lucky with both hits there, and I cry a little. He gets more Bastion. And at this stage, I'm like, okay, so I've lost. Like, there's no way I get around this, right? I've got no outs to this. I've got no just instant kill all this shit, unfortunately. The more Bastion he gets, the further away I get from killing him. And then he plays this, and I'm like, well, shit. That's a 7-8 I can't deal with. Should have played Lord Mac first and made an 8-9, but whatever, right? Don't think it's going to matter too much, because we're just going to keep taking fire damage from those 2 turrets, plus the 3 damage here. Like, we're so dead in the water, it's actually crazy. We reveal our Farius. Get another Secret Twin. We draw him up a card. Probably should have just played this. But at this stage, I'm pretty sure it's done, right? Like, how do I get out of this? I think I was thinking I need to fill his hand so I can, Harrowing. We'll land Outpost just because we can. Both shoot it again. I'm like, for God's sakes. Plays his second Star Wall Defender, and I'm just crying. I am crying. These games did not go well. And obviously, bang bang. All the effects. All the effects. It's like, where's my Harrowing? We stun him out, we draw him a card to try and keep him higher, but we're pretty sure it's not going to matter at this stage. My only saving grace here is the fact that he can't play anything. Unless he wants to sacrifice this, which he does, because it doesn't matter at this stage. Yep, that's fair enough. Lands another fortified outpost, yay! And now he's shooting for 4. If one of them hits here, he wins, basically. Even if one of them doesn't hit there, if all 4 hit face, we're on 2 health. Like... And then we're down to 4 here. And even if I draw the Harrowing here, it's not going to matter. Which we didn't. And we're like, well, let's just stun everything. See what happens, right? And there was no point in playing on, because we were dead. He just shoots us for 3 or swings at us. Like, we're done. We're done. So that's game 2. And this, of course, now that's the first round we've lost, right? First round this entire tournament that we have not 3-0'd or 2-1'd. So far, we're 0-2 in this round. Let's get into the final game. He's playing Rusk. And I'm like, you know what can beat Rusk really good? Khan. Khan can be extra aggressive, right? Let's play Khan. So we play Khan. He plays Rusk. That's fine. I decided to play, for some reason, I think I played the slightly slower version of the deck. I don't know why, but it is what it is. We open decently okay here. He swings with his fast bike. I'm like, okay, well, good way to open for you, but that's okay. We double swing face here. First ping hits face. Shit. Swing face again. Ping hits him. Okay, cool. We'll just use counterattack here. Get rid of the bike, right? Cool. When you play your 3-drop, that becomes the 4-4 with front line. We got our Meld. We'll bounce it. Easy. Right? Feeling good. He plays Vengeance. I'm like, okay. Okay. Very fast hand here. Very fast. I'm now 7 life down because of his hand. But okay. 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 She'll be right, right? She'll be right. At this stage, I'm like, well, I can't really keep swinging here. I probably should have. But we land you back and we get a Kai. I'm like, okay, well, Kai's a bit slow, but whatever. He plays his defensive movements, and I'm like, okay, sure, have cards. I didn't just take a bunch of damage from new draining cards for no reason at all. I don't know what to talk about. Now he swings at you back, and that's fine by us. We use Melg here to bounce the thing because we don't want him ramping that much. We land Kai because we can. I'm pretty sure I swing you back here. Oh no, we just end turn for some reason. I really should have. I don't know what I was doing in these games, guys. I should have just kept attacking. I have no idea what I was thinking. I don't know what I was doing here. I was playing so poorly at this stage, it was terrible. Like, we should have won this game easy. I don't know what I've decided to do here. Khan should just be attacking. We should both be on 15 life. Just holy moly. We swing that there, that's fine. Now, there we go. Now we're swinging face. Of course, ping hits us. That's lame. Thing hits him. That's cool. Use that to draw, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And we get our supply lines. Okay, whatever. And I'm like, oh, G-back. Right. No, Melgator, sorry. Melgator will just screw me here. And he plays first wave, and I'm like, oh, cry. But I'm like, okay, you know what? If I stack up and wait a turn, I can no survivors and get a Grave Demon. That's what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm thinking. So we play supply lines. We're like, okay, let's get a bike for cheap. And we do. And I was like, okay, no, we can do this. We swing over there to get some damage in. I'm like, if he's got endurance, I'm going to cry, right? And by the fact that he's swinging, told me that he does have endurance. Alright, they're on shit all. Swings face, wants to get me as low as possible. And there's the endurance. And I was like, far out. I can't even afford to attack now. After all that, I cannot afford to attack. But I have to. But I have to. Oh wait, no, we Armor of Mars, that's right. We're like, let's just wait a turn. Let's Armor of Mars. Buy ourselves a turn. That's exactly what we do here. We buy ourselves a turn. Okay, yeah, cool, okay. We're okay here, we're okay. I can maybe pull this out. Oh, look! Just have lethal, I guess. Just have lethal, I guess. I don't know what kind of deck this guy was playing, but... oh my god. Talk about just ruining me. So, as you can see, guys, I got 3-0'd. I got massively punched in the face during these games. Big shout out to Wes for absolutely destroying me. I feel as if I chose my decks wrong and I played pretty poorly, so there is that, but regardless, he smacked me. He smacked me. So that was that round, and that's feeling pretty bad. Now, at this time in the standings, we're still in the top 4. After this bad round, we had enough good rounds for it to be okay, but we're kind of in striking range of not making the top 4 at this point, so we have to really buck up. We have to really buck up. But yeah, shout out to Wes for being the first person to absolutely smack the shit out of me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next round. Bye!
Oh, wow.